Hey everyone, welcome to a brand new video here on the channel. Today we are looking at the new tamable creatures in Ark Survival Evolved Genesis expansion 2. Yeah, so we're gonna check them out and see if they're good and if it makes us want to continue playing Ark after the last expansion. And go from there. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this video. If you do, go ahead and press that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's get into the video. Alright, so the first creature we're going to look at is the Exo-Mek. So it has a few different modes. The first mode is combat mode, pretty standard. Just run around and punch things, smash them. Kind of like playing the Hulk on Avengers, I guess. It does have this unique jump ability, which is pretty cool. It walks in the water, it doesn't swim, and it does decent damage. It's also supposed to have a mode which isn't working for me, where it will scan the area around and tell you of any kind of hostiles or whatever. Then you can change the mode. Carry mode, you can carry structures like buildings, or at least parts of buildings, and move them. And then it has storage mode, where you can turn your building into a little ball that he stores. There's not much to this guy. He seems aesthetically better than any of the mechs that they've had before. So that's pretty cool, but like I said, there's just not a whole lot to him. So the next creature we're going to look at is the Shadowmane. It'll let me on, which is a scaled lionish type creature. It's pretty good as far as the land mount. It has a few special abilities worth noting, such as the fact that when it's in water it gets the buff like the Spinosaur, and it's also a very fast traveler in the water. As you attack, you fill up this bar, which will let you get a special attack, I suppose. So let's see if we can fill that up here. Okay, so you get that special attack where you do a bunch of damage. Oh, hello. He also has the ability to leap, and he also has the ability to transport to targets and attack them. If there's multiple targets in the range, he'll go between them. Like so. Which is pretty freaking cool. And it slows them, as you can see, which is super nice. Let's see how he goes with this. Look at that. That's just crazy. That is so destructive. I love that ability. So yeah, he does pretty well there. The last ability, which is depending on male or female, well, not quite. So they can stealth. As a female, they can stealth other creatures. As a male, they will buff you. And the stealth obviously covers you as well, which makes it really useful. Like camouflage, stealth, whatever you want to call it. So this is a very good creature. Next up, we will actually take a look at this Worm, the Void Worm. That's what they call it. Let's see if I can jump up to it. Yeah, there we go. So essentially, I mean, it's just a Worm. It's reskinned. It does look really cool. Sounds pretty cool. But overall, I mean, it's going to do the same things, same attacks and whatnot as a Worm. So they do have sort of a breath attack, but I'm seeming to have issues with it. It's supposed to do a lot of damage to structures as well, but as you can see, when I'm using it on creatures, it's just zero damage. So I don't know if it's bugged or if I just am not using it correctly, but for some reason it just will not do anything. So overall, I mean, this creature's okay, it looks cool, but it's just a Worm. Alright, so the next guy we're gonna look at is the Platypus. Forget what it's called, it's a May something. But this creature is stinking cute. It does decent damage, but it is a fast swimmer, which is pretty awesome. But it is also a glider, and a lot better of a glider than the rock drakes. I think I can actually literally stay up here for almost ever. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Come here, you. The damage is okay. I like that tail flop though. So it does a lot of damage that way, which is pretty cool. Give me all that stuffs. The main thing about this mount though is it is a special type of mount in the fact that it will feed your babies. So if you have baby creatures that you're breeding and maturing, it acts as a feed through as long as you put the food in its inventory. Also, it can pick up babies 4 at a time, so you can move them wherever with it, stuff like that, or you can store the babies within this creature and they will mature while being held by this creature. Once they reach 100% maturity, then they will come out of the creature and you'll be able to use them like normal. But it's a good way to keep your dinos safe, good way to transport your babies, because you can still glide and such with them on there. So it's very, very, very useful for that. They also drop different levels of eggs. So this is a simple egg, but they can drop higher quality eggs and stuff, which is pretty cool. Okay, so now this little guy. This creepy looking gremlin dude. This, yeah, a lot of fun. And I'm gonna try to show you why. What do we got here? So, I guess that was my guy. He didn't want to go. Alright, so we're gonna drop him down. And look what he goes to do. Oh, he goes to attack it. That's not what I wanted him to do. Oh well, we'll just kill this dude and then I'll show you. I don't know why. They're all on aggressive. There you go. Okay. Now, you. Come here. Now we're going to activate the brain mode. And he will mind control creatures. You can use them to attack or whatever for 5 minutes. The thing I really like about this, though, is if I go try to pick him up. Let's see if I can do it. Remove Noglin. So if I do that, the creature dies like instantly, which is pretty freaking cool. Hey, Void Worm, you're getting attacked by something. Did you know that? You should probably move. Alright, so I mean that's basically all there is to that creature, but we'll try it on a bigger dino to see. But first, I want to introduce you to the Space Dolphin, which I can't get on. Come on, Space Dolphin. There we go. Okay, so his normal mode is just kind of slow, and you can basically go up and down with C and X. Not much to that, but he has a second mode, which is freaking awesome. It's basically a starfighter or a jet fighter, and it looks amazing, and it's a lot of fun. Okay, I want a big dino. Let's find a big dino. Let's avoid the woods, especially the redwoods. Okay. There's... yeah. Alright, let's get off here. Let's throw this guy down and engage Brain Hunt. Come here, you. And now I have controlled the crocodile. Now say this guy was terrorizing my home. You know? I definitely don't want that. So what am I gonna do? Well. Oh, also, something I didn't mention is if you have a mount for them, you can actually ride them, which is pretty cool. So anyways, we're going to remove the Noglin because he's messing with our house, and he's no longer an issue at all, which makes that creature a lot of fun. The Space Dolphin, I also wanted to show you, can do very well in the water, but let's go find some actual water. Here we go. So you can still travel and space battle in the friggin' water, which is amazing. Oh, you're dead. And it locks onto things that I can't even see, which is pretty cool too. So yeah, this one, a lot of fun. And if we want to get out of the water, we can just go out. Is this my island? Yeah, this is my island. So I mean, there's not a whole lot to these creatures, but I would say compared to the first Genesis expansion, these creatures are a lot more fun. And I'm not sure what that spacebar attack does. It looks like some kind of EMP. The only downside to these is you can't stop them from moving in this mode. They're just going to continue to move forward. You can stop them in the regular mode if you need to sit still, but you can't shoot that way, which kind of makes it a pain. But definitely a lot of fun, especially compared to the last Genesis expansion. The thing is, though, are they fun enough to make me want to buy Genesis 2? And the answer to that is no. I don't know. I don't have interest. I lost interest after the last expansion, so I unfortunately would not buy Genesis 2 just because of these creatures. And the next question, I guess, would be, since I can use these creatures outside of Genesis, will it make me play Ark more? Because as anybody who's watched my videos knows, I haven't really done so in a while. Even though I've played thousands of hours of this game, it hasn't been recently. The answer as of right now is also no. I don't think I will continue playing Ark with these creatures. But there is a time that I think I will continue, and that is when they have the Primal Fear editions of these creatures. I mean, the regular Ark is just not challenging enough, but Primal Fear definitely adds that. But I've done everything with that, and the last Genesis creatures were not that impressive or useful that I wanted to continue. These creatures, however, are definitely a lot of fun, and when they have the Primal Fear edition of them, oh, I just found a perfect use for these guys. Killing the itchies. The almost impossible to kill itchies. But yes, I will play more when they have the Primal Fear version for sure. But yeah, I guess that's about it. I don't even know what I'm attacking. I guess that's about it for my, I don't know, I wouldn't say review, but my thoughts on the new creatures. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments if you've used them or just from what you've seen in the videos, what's your favorite creature. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and press that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. As always, thanks for watching.
You wear a hat, they call dad. Me, I'm the dad in a hat. You just like covenant clothes. Me, I like afternoon naps. 3, I be missed for the road. My oldest like counting racks. You wear a hat, they call dad. Me, I'm the dad in a hat.